This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build and to another installment of the Squish. If you're not sure what that means, it's an affectionate name that we have here on the channel for tiny homes because you're trying to squish as many items as possible and make a functional space in a very small area. So today I am using the new Sims 4 Cottage Living Expansion Pack, and we are making a tiny cottage on wheels, which is definitely something I really wanted to do. As soon as I saw the assets for this pack, I was like, oh my goodness, I can make like my dream little tiny cottage on wheels. That I have seen so many reference pictures of a bunch of these online in the past, and so of course I wanted to make my own. So I'm just experimenting here with a shape and using some of the new items. I played around with some of the dormers as well as what roof shapes I wanted to go for. And this ends up having a couple of different pop outs. I also want to mention the trailer object that I'm using on the bottom for the wheels. It's a base game item in the Show Live Edit Objects catalog. I've used it in the past on other builds before, but I was so excited to like get a different looking build for once using that item. And so yeah, we're just experimenting with windows and what roof we want to have. I don't end up having this section in the middle I have right now. I have something similar a little bit later, but I get rid of that and I'm just playing around with all the doors and windows and trying to figure out the best way to lay this out, especially in the front with this sort of bay section that's has the rounded roof piece on it. I wasn't really sure how to lay that out to make it look right, but I think I figured it out in the end. And I really enjoyed using these like wall decal awnings that we got with the pack. But I did decide to have this area bump out one to have the door be a little bit more forward than the rest of the build. I think I did the same thing with the window area as well. And I used the little fox window. It's so cute. I was really excited about that. That was something I was definitely thinking of from the beginning. I was like, I need to use that window. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the butterfly, the fox, or the bee on it, but I definitely wanted to use that in a tiny cottage trailer build. So I was happy with that decision. Here I am bumping out this space as well. I'm pretty sure I end up deleting the half wall on the bottom here and just leaving the flower box. Although I think it looked cute before as well, so I think it could have been either way. But anyway, in the front here, I am using some more of these windows with the shutters on them. I know the build I shared already yesterday used these same windows, but I did have a couple other builds that I will be sharing that are using different ones. I just happen to have shared these two back to back using these same windows, but they are so pretty. I'm also experimenting with the color here. I think I end up sticking with the green in the end, but I try green, I try red, I try blue. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go for, and I'm also experimenting with the roof here because I didn't like how the little dormers were looking, so I thought maybe I'll put just like a little roof piece up here and like stick some windows on it. Maybe that'll look cute, and that's what I ended up doing in the end. I thought that that worked nicely with the new small windows that we got. I'm so happy to have some more small windows. I think they work so nicely. But yeah, just adding some more greenery here. We have some wisteria growing up the side of the staircase. Also grabbed a car. We're getting some flowers and some greenery. This lot actually ends up having a pond on it, but also a place for you to have a cow or a llama, which is kind of exciting. And we're starting to work on the landscaping now, which is always my favorite part. So yeah, just getting some more plants down. I really, really love the debug plants and trees and stuff that we got with this pack. I'm going to overuse them, but trying to figure out what trees would match nicely with this area. This is another one of the lots that's kind of in the middle of the woodsy area. I really like it. I also used the wedding arch out back. I wasn't imagining somebody was actually getting married back there. I just thought it looked pretty. I also raised up this shelf that has like a watering can and some gardening supplies on it and put that on the side of the steps. I thought it looked really cute, and also some more gardening supplies around. We also end up having a little rabbit trunk piece that the rabbits can go and stay in. It's like a little rabbit home, and a little gardening plot here as well. I have 4 of those, and I'm using some of the debug fences around it, so it looks a little bit more, I guess, closed off and structured. And I used some of these debug fences as well that are rounded and mushrooms all around. I just tried to make this look very, I don't know if overgrown is the right word. I wanted it to look like it'd been here for a while, but I didn't necessarily want it to be like over the top. I don't know. I don't know the words I'm looking for. I don't tend to, but this is the cow shed that I put down. It's an animal shed for either cows or llamas, but I had imagined there was a cow here, and I'm pretty sure I took the thumbnail picture with a cow here, like a really cute brown cow. I was very excited about it. I'm so happy to have all the different animals in this game. I cannot wait to get my hands on it again. I'm very excited about the bunnies. I think anyone that was at my stream yesterday could tell you that, because I shared, I think, over 100 screenshots of bunnies on stream yesterday. I got access to this pack, and I did do plenty of building, but I also did probably just as much taking pictures and videos of the rabbits in the world, because I love bunnies so much. Oh, and we got a birdhouse. We did get a birdhouse with this pack. It's in the debug menu though, but I put that outside. I thought that was very important, but I'm just adding some more bushes and stuff now. And I also added some ivy growing up the side of the animal shed. I thought that would look nice and pretty realistic, just getting a little bit more detail there. I also haven't yet, but I'm going to be adding like fences so you can actually get into the animal shed area. And then just getting some more bushes and overgrown grass and plants. And I just wanted it to look overgrown, even though I said I didn't. Not overgrown. I still don't know the word I'm looking for. I just wanted it to look like somebody's not going by and like mowing the lawn, I suppose. It's just in the middle of the woods. I think it's really pretty. But this is the pond I created. It's very small. I didn't do too much experimentation with the pond in this build. But I do still have another one that I'm going to be posting sometime in the next week. I don't really know the order I want to post things in yet. I'm kind of deciding as I go. That I'm excited to share that has a lot more pond to it. Almost the whole lot is pond. But yeah, I'm just getting some more landscaping, some rocks, some bushes, all of that around here, and drawing out a pathway as well. Then there ends up being like a fake dirt path leading from the car. We still don't have drivable cars, but I'm glad to have some more debug ones anyway, so we're not still stuck to the same mostly base game ones. There was a few that came with Get Together as well, so those ones were always nice, but I'm just happy to have more debug car options, because it's nice to have the realistic touch of having like a car in the driveway or making a garage. It'd be nicer to have like actual cars, but for right now, I'm just happy to get some more debug ones, and here I am just grabbing some more grass to put around, and I just really like this spot. Imagine like parking your tiny cottage here in the middle of the woods in Hedford on Bagley. It just looks so pretty. I was very, very happy with this build. Of course, I love tiny houses, so I was incredibly inspired to do this. And these are just some of these base game stones from Show Live Edit objects that I'm placing down. I thought it would look a little bit more structured to have the pathway to the main house part in this, so that's what I did. And then the pathways going to the animal shed and stuff are just terrain paint, but I thought this looked pretty cute, and I hadn't used these in a while, so I was very excited to do that. But I decided to get some more plants and like buckets of flowers around, and deciding if we need any more grass around the space. I just wanted it to look realistic, so I think I achieved that, but you guys can let me know. Deciding if I want to add some more trees or any other plants, if it's done. I have trouble deciding when it's time to be done with landscaping and when I should actually continue. So oopsies on that. I also added a picnic table outside as well as a picnic basket, which I thought was really nice. I'm excited to have those in the game finally. I kind of wish you could sit down on the ground and have a picnic though. That seems more realistic to me, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm not upset. But the layout in here is really simple. We just have a bedroom out the back, a little bathroom in the center, and when you first walk in, you're in the kitchen space / living space. It's incredibly small, so there ends up just being, I think, a couple of armchairs in here by the kitchen. I was thinking you're probably spending most of your time outside. That's why I put a picnic table outside, so that's where your Sims would eat. There's not like a proper table in here, I don't think, unless I squished it in. I think I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't keep it, because that would be way too squishy in this space. I'm a fan of the squish, but like not that much. But I am using the new farmhouse sink and one of the new fridges and the new stove, And I'm pretty sure I do remember to add the, what's it called? The range hood in here. Oh wait, I remember what I did. I did end up using the new table and chairs, but I only ended up keeping one armchair, and then I moved it and put the table over in that area where the chair was, which I think worked out a lot better for making this space usable. But you're probably spending all of your time relaxing in the bedroom or outside in nature, so I thought that this was fine. And since it's just like a tiny cottage on wheels, you're probably moving this around, and I thought for what you could keep on the inside, this was a pretty good compromise, and it was fun trying to figure that out as well. I think it came out cute in here. It's all of the colors you would expect from this pack. I am using the white counters and cabinets with the yellow curtains, which I think are really cute, and I'm just trying to figure out what tiles and floors and wall textures I'd like to have in here. It ends up being pretty brick on the inside. It's like stone and brick and wood on the outside, and it is fun to figure that out and just getting some of the beautiful clutter that we got from this as well. Also, this is just base game and the new pack. This was an early access version of the build assets or of the game. So that's why my name is bouncing around the screen, and it's also why it's only base game and Cottage Living. I only had access to those packs, so I was limited to that. I'm very excited to build with like all of the packs in the future, though. That's going to be very exciting. Let me know if you have any ideas of things you guys would like to see. But this is pretty much it for the bathroom. It's a 2x2 room. It's got, a sink, a shower, and a toilet, everything you would need in here. And it's just incredibly simple. I would love to add some more color to it, but I feel like with what we had, I didn't have the items I would want for the style, I suppose. I feel like I would like some of the swatches from the Eco Lifestyle wallpaper to put in there maybe. But anyway, moving on into the bedroom, we're keeping up with that green color scheme in here. I really like this bed that has the green base and then has all of the pink flowers on it. I think it's really pretty. So I'm using that in here and bringing in that wallpaper from outside as well with the green paneling, and then just filling up the bedside table with some clutter. I also got the basket of pillows in here, and I will be adding a dresser over in that side as well. I'm putting the basket up on top of the dresser. I think I ended up using a base game dresser if I'm remembering, because the one that came with this pack I love, but it doesn't work when you want to place it in front of a window or something because there's a big mirror on top. Granted, you could still put it there, but I didn't like how that looked as much, so we're using a base game one that I thought worked nicely in here, getting a little mirror in the space, and then deciding if I want to keep the colors in here the way I have them or switch them up. Just messing around with all of that. And do we get another rug in here too? Oh yeah, I get one in front of the sink. I think that came out pretty cute in the end. But that's pretty much it for the interior of this build, I'm fairly certain. I think we're just going to be finishing up the outside and then heading on into screenshots, or maybe we're still inside. I added some plants. Oh, yep, outside. Fixing up the back of the trailer because it's not finished yet. And then we will be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.